Hello, tech lovers. Welcome back to Cameroon Tech News. We continue with the SMCon 2022 series, and this time we are telling you about the sponsors of this year's conference. There are companies and individuals who contributed financially and in kind to make sure the Silicon Mountain Conference was successful. As a baby born out of the Silicon Mountain community, Cameroon Tech News uses this opportunity to thank individuals and companies that came in to chip something to make the conference successful. We have Usmaila Abdul, who sponsored the code battle. This is a young man who has been in the Silicon Mountain community since his days at the University of Boya. And of course, we have Ta Teche, who also sponsored the conference out of Cameroon. And to the main sponsor of the day, we have Orange Cameroon. Orange has always sponsored the conference since 2017. And if you went to the event ground at the council at Jungle Hub, Mountain Hub, Chariot Hotel, you will notice the undeniable presence of Orange Cameroon at the conference. And if you also go to their Facebook page, you're going to see a lot of material that has been there. And this is to show unwavering support of Orange Cameroon to the Silicon Mountain community and conference. Of course, Orange Cameroon is a telecommunications company in Cameroon, providing internet, data, phones, and many more. And then the next sponsor we have QLab, QLab SaaS. QLab is a fintech company closing the funding gap between micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises and funders. Thank you very much, QLab. Click Empire, which is an event organizing, artist management, PR, and advertising company based in Cameroon, also came in this year. Now, if you notice, Click Empire is mostly focused on entertainment, but if you see people like this coming into tech, the tech sector is getting serious. Voyance, a data science company simplifying data for businesses, also came in. Voyance helps B2B businesses become data driven and for easy management. So thank you, Voyance. Mountain Hub is one of the open innovation hubs we have in Silicon Mountain that are helping startups to create their business and transform them into companies. So like any other hub, Mountain Hub is there to help these startups with incubation, training, and the rest, coaching, and of course looking for finance. So Mountain Hub was the lead organizer of this year's conference, and they have done a great job. Like the tradition in Silicon Mountain, every year when the conference is coming up, one startup or hub or component of the ecosystem takes the lead to host the conference. And Mountain Hub has done a good job this year. And of course, Karwa Diaries, we are sure everyone saw the TV spot announcing the Silicon Mountain Conference and many other event materials that went out advertising the Silicon Mountain Conference. So Karwa Diaries, digital advertising agency charged with events, coverage, and many more in Cameroon. They're in all parts of Cameroon. Craft Media Group, a company in Douala in charge of strategic communication, also came in and supported the Silicon Mountain Conference 2022. We also have Ignite Studio. It has to do with branding for companies. It helps companies to understand what their audience need and how to satisfy these audiences. So all of these companies in charge of communication, especially on the web, came together to make sure that the Silicon Mountain Conference is successful and that the word goes out. Motion Fountain, a one-stop shop for modern video communication. They create videos explaining all about a company, what a company does. And then we have Boya, which is one of the tech groups we have in Silicon Mountain. These are the tech groups that are making sure and contributing positively to the lives of young people, especially those in the universities, by organizing many trainings for them so that they get to understand what their teachers are teaching in class because they match them with practice. So thank you Boya for sponsoring. And of course, on health tech, Waspito came in. Waspito connects Africa to doctors, labs, pharmacy. Look at Waspito like an online doctor. And this startup has raised a lot of funds this year and last year. So Thank you Hospital for sponsoring. And then we have Antique. It's a government agency in charge with cyber security and the rest. So Antique is supervised by Ministry of Post and Telecommunications. It is out to regulate activities of electronic certification and internet in Cameroon. So Antique promotes ICT, facilitates and accelerates the development, deployment and harmonized exploitation of ICT in Cameroon. And we cannot talk about a tech conference without the main ministry in Cameroon in charge of technology not being there. So thank you Antique for supporting. And then the Port Authority of Douala, which is the main gateway for goods and services entering and leaving Cameroon, also had to come in, and thank you for your sponsorship. Then Opulent Production, which focuses on video productions at different events, came in and supported Silicon Mountain Conference. Boyko, a fintech startup helping users to manage their money, also supported the Silicon Mountain Conference and sponsored. This company, Boyko, has an app and a website that helps you to manage your funds. One of the earliest hubs in Cameroon, Active Spaces, also came in, which also does incubation work as other hubs do, and supported the conference. Active Spaces hosted the Silicon Mountain Conference last year, and they also did a very great job. Jongo Hub is another innovation hub we have in Silicon Mountain, and they also played host to some of the activities that we had this year at the Silicon Mountain Conference. So thank you for your sponsorship. Creative Infini also came in, the Creative Infini Group. Thank you to Tyrex Communication for your support of the Silicon Mountain Conference, and of course Afriland First Bank, which is a financial institution, and that has also stepped up their game when it comes to internet banking. Also came in and supported the conference. So thank you. Zix Tech Hub is another hub, but now based in Limbe, Fako Division and Cameroon, and also playing the same role as other innovation hubs. Also came in and supported. So thank you, Zix Tech Hub. JW360 Jam Cam also supported the conference. We have Supermont. So we just hear about Planet, Reactor, it is Supermont. Supermont showed their support to the Silicon Mountain Conference, so thank you. And then Tyrex Communication is an outdoor communication agency that has also come in this year to support the Silicon Mountain Conference. We have Fanbox, we have Njangi, GoGroups. GoGroups is a software company known for developing the best software for managing higher institutions like universities. I remember in those days of the University of Boya, when people used to stand on a long line in order to apply. GoGroups made it possible for people to just stay behind their computers and make that happen. So GoGroups also sponsored the Silicon Mountain Conference. And then we have Avians. Avians is a fintech company based in Douala, and they also gave in their support for the Silicon Mountain Conference. We have Chillin Media, one of the entertainment houses we have in Boya, because Chillin Media also has a TV station, and a lot of entertainment is going on Chillin Media. They also were not left out. CM Flex, a platform to stream African movies, documentary, TV shows, and many more, also came in. Ruler Concept also showed in some support. Ruler Concept works with voice and music artists to produce prompt and customized tones for digital services. Thank you, Ruler Concept. Mountain Hotel, one of the biggest hotels we have in Boya, also came in and supported the conference. It's one of beautiful hotels where you can lodge, host your events, and the gala party, and even the enjoyment of the leftovers of the Silicon Mountain Conference took place at Mountain Hotel. Of course, AfriLabs also came in and supported. AfriLabs is a network of hubs in Africa that are trying their possible best to raise funds and sponsor startups. So there cannot be a tech event like this and a large organization like AfriLabs that is supporting startups and hubs does not show up. So thank you, AfriLabs, for supporting. Eldon Group also came in. It's a business consulting and investment management service company. Thank you, Eldon Group, for supporting. Mountain Credit Union. It is a microfinance of the Silicon Mountain community to support tech groups and startups, especially with funding. So Silicon Mountain community members are encouraged to join and also to buy shares. And even if you are not part of the community, you can also buy shares from Mountain Credit Union. And then the chiefdom of Boya also supported and sponsored the conference. On the launching ceremony and the last day of the conference, we all saw the paramount ruler of Boya, His Royal Majesty Dr. Robert Isukambela Endeli, was present at the conference. Again, thank you to Bayam, an e-commerce platform created by Afrovision Group, for sponsoring the conference, and to all the startups, all the tech groups that took part in the background to make sure that this conference comes to a successful end. Cameroon Tech News is saying thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, because as you know, the Silicon Mountain Conference series on Cameroon Tech News YouTube channel is going to bring to you information concerning the Silicon Mountain Conference, from the sponsors, the activities that took place, the participants, and many more. Subscribe now and stay tuned to our channel.